Nice.
Took your waters off the back. I was like, oh my god. And I was looking, like, that's cold. I used maybe like a
All right, hockey fans. Here we are, the final game of the day. Next door in the Adirondack Bank Center, the Utica Comets are playing. That's the AHL team for the New Jersey Devils. And that's why we don't go and watch them. So, The home team in this game wearing the white sweaters is Collège Université Gatineau, located up near Ottawa, Canada, versus the visiting team in the red sweaters, the Utica Junior Comets. And as is customary, they shake hands before the game. Two 22-minute halves is what we've got coming to us here from rink number one, the Mastro Vito Hyundai rink at the Utica University Nexus Center, home of the Pioneers. I told her to go over there. I told her it's warm. It's like the most annoying stick sound. Officials feeding the meter with puck. Slater Sandor taking the face-off against Connor Spirit Hopesmeet. And Hopesmeet wins the draw, pulls that puck back to Justin Lesage. Lesage with this up into the neutral zone, turned over to Tyler Main. Tyler dumps his puck in. Played by the goaltender, Noah Maurice. Fed out. Featherstone comes around behind his net, up in the middle. Tyler Main knocks puck away. It goes back to the corner. Main battling for it, loses it. Lafone comes out, passes puck up into the middle for Spirit Hopesmith. Hopesmith to Michaud. Michaud's centering pass blocked by Wichley. Hopesmith tries setting this up, and it's taken away by Tyler Main. I think I zoom in a hair more. Puck pass across. Gavin Aceto chasing it down, taken away by Lafone. He sends this across his zone. No look backhand pass by Killian Demain, and no look received by nobody. Here's Demain with it again. Demain into the slot. Oh, and that is poked away at the last minute by Bradshaw on the near side. Baki passes this up into the middle, misses Dan-Dalin, but it is grabbed by, what's his name? 54. Santandora or something like that. 59 coming around behind the goal. Malik Roy. That is deflected up into the netting. The face-off in the zone. Face-off to the right side of Narchis. Jackson Narchis in the goal for Utica this game. Baki with the puck, sends this along the boards for Law. James picks his puck up, trying to lean in, but Santander all over him, not enabling Law to get that puck, but he has it kicked away by Maurice. Demand moves that puck over to Roy. Roy cycles it back. Attacked by Baki. Gets that puck up to Demand. He fires that wide left off the backboard, collected by Slater Sandor. Sandor passes this to Bradshaw. Bradshaw up to Gavin Aceto. Gavin Aceto moves it ahead, and Tyler Main catches up to that puck before it ices. Tyler cycling around at the hash mark, fires this behind the goal for Slater Sandor. Sandor couldn't catch it. Justin Lesage comes up with the puck. Here's Lesage in the neutral zone, checked by Gavin Aceto, and he fell down. Dominique Robert coming in at the goal, and he's forced wide. Swats at that puck, or puck is swatted at to get to Robert in the corner. He sends this up to the point for Lesage. Shot fired, save made. Chad Hall trying to save that puck, and we're going to have a high stick penalty against Collège Université Gatineau. So, College Université penalty number 86, Philippe Melo. 2-minute minor for high sticking. Number 86, 2 minutes high stick. Time of the minor penalty, 2:33 in the first half. And it's a Utica Junior Comets power play. Tyler not able to keep that puck in. Gavin Aceto does, though, smacks it back towards Tyler. Tyler now, Witchley has it. Drew feeds this puck forward. Lafont in the corner, rips it, stopped by Sandor. Sandor in the trapezoid, trying to find somebody to pass to. Hits this up to Witchley at the point. Witchley moves forward, back to Sandor. Slater comes up to the point position, moves to the center point, switches with Van Wee, feeds that up to Aceto. Gavin tries putting this into the slot. Tyler Main couldn't get a shot, so he moves it back to the center point. Slater Sandor to Witchley in the corner. Witchley at the hash mark, puts this back up, and that is reached by Alexandre Michaud, and he fires that puck all the way down the length of the ice. Michaud overskates it in the corner. Gavin Aceto gets run into by Aiden Van Wee. Van Wee back to Aceto. Fires this all the way across for Slater Sandor. Sandor trying to bring this over the blue line. Runs right into Wah and falls down. Witchley dumps that puck in. Off the backboard, grab by Goulet. He rips this all the way around. James Law holds this in. Picked up by Malik Law. And he doesn't get it very far either. Held in. Goulet in the trapezoid. Sends this over on the near side. Tyler Main battling, trying to hold it in. Witchley steps up, and he blocks Loisel from going after it. Puck comes back to the Utica end. Chad Hull with it. Wah on him. Feeds this up to Tyler Main. Tyler to Witchley. Drew skates this around. Wah into the offensive end. Shot is blocked by Santander and falls into the glove of Maurice. 17 seconds remaining in the high stick penalty against Mallow. 17:44 remaining in the first half. We are scoreless, each team with one shot on goal. Colin Aceto with the faceoff, pulls this puck back for Aiden Lum. Law to Bradshaw, fires it wide right. Law, no, not able to get anywhere with that puck. Lesage takes it away, passes it over for Featherstone. Featherstone at the boards, loses this puck, but Hope Smith does this puck into the far corner. Aiden Lum going after it. Hope Smith all over him. Puck comes back through the trapezoid, picked up by Bradshaw. Bradshaw skating up with this puck on the near side. Bradshaw feeds this puck forward, caught by Lafont. Lafont passes it across, gets it over to Hope Smith. Hope Smith sends this across Michaud, trying to play it off the board. Bradshaw gets this back into the neutral zone. Grabbed by Featherstone, fed over to Lesage. Lesage dumps this puck in. Grab by Narchis back in the trapezoid. Bradshaw brings this over for Lum in the corner. Lum back to Bradshaw in the trapezoid. Bradshaw on the near side. Sends this puck up softly. Grabbed by James Law. Law weaves his way through into the offensive zone. And that puck is taken away by Justin Lesage. He gives this to Michaud. Michaud turns that puck over. Colin Aceto with it. I'm sorry, Gavin Aceto, and that is sent right into the glove of Noah Maurice. $16:33 remaining in the first half of this scoreless game. Gavin Aceto lining up against Tristan Arsenal. Arsenal sends this back to the backboard, picked up by Goulet. Sends this behind the net for Robert. Robert trying to get it out. Tyler Main has him wrapped up. Gavin Aceto fires that puck to the trapezoid where it's picked up by Oliver Goulet. Taken away by Bakke. Bakke sneaking his way by Mallow, who is out of the box, by the way. Teams are even. Loose puck in the middle. Aceto shot. Oh, just misses. A wide right. Hull puts this to Tyler Main. Tyler cycling around. Top of the circle. Curls back the other way. Off the boards into the corner for Joey LeBeuf. LeBeuf battling against Philippe Melo. Bakke pulls this puck out. Takes this puck into the corner. Centering pass. Nobody there. Tipped out of the zone by Dominique Robert. And Gavin Aceto is going to get to that puck first. Pass this up to Joe LeBeuf. LeBeuf can't catch the puck. Goes to Oliver Goulet. Goulet sends that down and around on the far side. Loisel gets that puck. Flicks it into the corner. Aceto takes this and feeds this over to LeBeuf. LeBeouf backhands this to Chad Hall in the trapezoid, sends this around for Tyler Main. Tyler not able to catch it, turned by Justin Lesage on net, and scooped up by Narchin. Slater Sandor taking a faceoff for Utica. Pulls this puck back, going around him. Malik Waugh, puck out in front, shot deflected up into the netting for another faceoff. Nice juggling act by the official there. 15-13 remaining in this first half. Demet taking the faceoff against Sandor. Sandor kicks this puck over to the side. Demet passes it back to Lafont at the point. Lafont goes to the center point and just whacks at that puck to get it into the corner. Aiden Van Ween takes it away. Aiden Van Ween gets that puck into the neutral zone. Taken away by Justin Lesage. Dalin through his legs to Law. Law sends that ahead. Lesage grabs it and takes it into his trapezoid. Lesage chased around by Sandor. Feeds it up with Loisel. Taken away by Cameron Dalin. Dalin in the circle. Feeds it, sits in the middle. Shot Sandor. Save made. Rebound. Witchley winds up. Shot high, wide right. Off the back glass. Drops down. William Lafont with it. Sends this up to the point. And Aiden Van Wee rips this back. Drops down at the feet of Slater Sandor. Sends this around on the far side. Dalin going after it. Puck goes behind him. Demet with it. Killian Demet backhands this into the neutral zone. Comes over to Aiden Van Wee. Van Wee able to keep it away from the Gatineaus. That puck comes back into the neutral zone, corralled by Justin Lesage. Lesage feeds this ahead. Caught by Aiden Van Wee, gives it to Sandor. Sandor to Witchley. Witchley looking, fires this ahead. Missed by Law on net. Save made by Maurice. Maurice puts this into the corner for Justin Lesage. Lesage to Michaud. Michaud drops it behind him for Hoffsmith. Hoffsmith loses this puck. Colin Aceto takes it away. Moves it up, and it's taken back by Lincoln Featherstone. Justin Lesage on the far side feeds this up to Hoffsmith. Hoffsmith skating up. Got a couple of Utica Junior Comets on him. Backhands this puck, and it comes back into the neutral zone. Grabbed by Oliver Goulet. Goulet to Santander. Santander to Michaud. Michaud almost lost it. Feeds it back to Goulet. Goulet to Santander. Santander looking. Which way is he going to go? Cuts his way into the middle. He jumps into the offensive end. Loose puck. Michaud goes into the boards. Coming up is Lincoln Featherstone. Sends this back to Goulet at the center point. Shot blocked by Baki. Coming back the other way. Extra attacker on. We got a delayed penalty against Utica. That would have been funny if that puck, that ricocheted off of Baki's leg, would have went into the goal. Baki touches up, and we will have a hooking penalty assessed against a Utica Junior Comet. Utica Junior Comets penalty, number 87, Colin Aceto. 2-minute minor for hooking, number 87, 2 minutes, hook. Time of the minor penalty, 9:08 of the first half. Let's see how the penalty kill does for Utica. Tyler Main wins the draw. Joe LeBeouf can't get it out past Goulet. Goulet feeds this forward for Demet. Demet out to Goulet at the center point. Goulet back to Demet, top of the circle. Got no lane, feeds this slightly forward to Malik Waugh. Waugh at the point now to Demet. Demet out to Goulet. Goulet sends this right into the glove of Jackson Narchis for the save. 1:33 remaining in the hooking penalty on Colin Aceto. 12:25 remaining in the first half. Tyler Main taking a face-off against Malik Waugh. Waugh wins the draw. Tyler steals it back. Puck grabbed by Chad Hull. Sends this all the way down the length of the ice. Played by Maurice. Law trying to be as big as he can. Forces Maurice to pass this puck over to Killian Demet. Demet coming up with it. Passes it across to Goulet. Oliver crisscrosses, and that's going to be an icing. He released that from before the center line. He was one stride away. Well, let it go too soon. So Cameron Dallin lining up for the face-off against Alexandre Michaud. Michaud wins the draw. Puck goes to Lafont. Lafont passed it behind the net. Dallin trying to keep him honest, standing in the crease. Puck gets passed out to Alexandre Michaud. Michaud to Arsenal. Arsenal dumps that puck in. Well, comes up on the far side there. Narcisse fires it to the corner. Forward pass to Lafont. Lafont returns it back to Arsenal. Arsenal all the way across the ice for Michaud. Michaud to Lafont. Lafont centering pass for Santander. Shot deflected, lands down in the corner. Aiden Van Wee tries sending it up at the half board. Featherstone grabs it, shot, save made. Witchley fires it forward. Featherstone there with it. Puts this puck over to Lafont. Lafont in the middle. Santander wide of the net. Aiden Van Wee trying to reach for that puck. Lafont takes it around into the corner. Van Wee on him. Puck goes to the trapezoid. Back out to Michaud. Michaud, no angle. Speeds this over in the middle to Santander. And Santander can't play that puck. He lost his stick. He's pushing on Dallin. Dallin coming around. Oh, he takes Dallin out from behind. And takes out the net. And it's a holding. Right? Absolutely. He was in a shooting motion.
And I think that PK, like, factors everything. Yes. Penalty shots.
Yeah. He's in there. So, College Université Gatineau penalty, number 54, Santander, 2-minute minor for holding. Number 54, 2 minutes, hold. Time of the minor penalty, 11:04, and we have 4 seconds of 4-on-4 hockey. And now, Colin Aceto has been released. Utica Junior Comets are on the power play. Aceto to the bench. Sandor on the ice. Puck goes to Van Wee. Van Wee has it knocked away by Loisel, but he recovers. Feeds this over to Gavin Aceto. Gavin over to Sandor. Sandor back to Gavin. Gavin Aceto looking. Feeds this all the way across to Witchley. Witchley back to Van Wee. Van Wee. No angle. Shot deflected by Loisel up into the netting. We'll have a face-off to the right side of Noah Maurice, the goaltender for College Université Gatineau. Tyler Main taking a face-off against Loisel. Face-off won by Loisel, and this is cleared by William Lafont. Narcisse plays it. Van Wee picks it up. He's got Waugh in front of him. Lets Waugh go by. Now he's going to, spend some time back there. Here comes Aiden Van Wee. Passes puck across to Gavin Aceto. Hits Tyler Main off of Main's stick right to Jacob Loisel, who turns around and fires that down. Waugh racing after it. Tyler Main's going to get there first. Grabs that puck, pulls it up along the board to the hash mark, chases it down, picks it up at the point, sends this all the way across. Gets to Slater Sandor. Sandor over the blue line, fires it. Loisel gets a piece of it, and back into the neutral zone we go. Tyler Main bringing this back. 47 seconds remaining in the player advantage for Utica. Tyler Main feeds this to Aiden Van Wee. Van Wee couldn't catch it cleanly. Rips that puck in deeply. Maurice stalls it in the trapezoid. Better round. Gavin Aceto just catches this at the blue line. Moves in. Gives this to Sandor. Sandor looking back to Gavin. Gavin feeds this through to Witchley. Got tipped all the way. Touch. And Sandor not able to finish. Maurice with the save. That puck cleared by College Université Gatineau. Narchis guarding that puck. Van Wee picks it up. Van Wee coming around. He's got 5 seconds on the power play. Passes puck up to Sandor. Sandor with the clapper. Save made by Maurice. Rebound goes behind the goal. Glove down by Law, and that is iced by Université. 8:49 remaining in the first half. We are scoreless here on rink number 1. Gatineau with 3 shots on goal. Utica with 2 shots on goal. Colin Aceto in for the faceoff. We would have had 3 shots on goal if Cameron wasn't tackled. Colin pulls this puck back. Chad Hull brings this back into the neutral zone, feeds this over to Law. Law penetrates into the offensive end. He gets tripped up by Lincoln Featherstone. And by tripped up, I mean he was tripped. Coming out, Alexandre Marchaux. No, he spins through. We got a delayed penalty against Utica. Are you kidding me? What do you do? Colin Aceto pushed the puck softly into the net, and that made Alexandre Michaud get ruffled.
Oh my god. I hope it sells much.
What? You made me forget. What did he say? Roughing?
Yeah.
I think he said roughing, right? So Utica Junior Comets penalty, number 25, Chad Hull Jr. 2-minute minor for roughing, number 25, 2 minutes rough. Time of the minor penalty, 13:38 of the first half. Colin Aceto grabs that puck and sends it down the length of the ice. Maurice stalls it back behind the net for William Lafont. Lafont coming out, passes over to Michaud. Michaud over the blue line, offside. Arsenal, just an Arsenal on the far side. Lost the blue line before Michaud danced over the blue line with the puck. Michaud?
I've seen lessons like that and it's like massage.
These guys are from Canada. Michaud. There's a face-off won by Arsenal. Comes back Lafont with it. Lafont to Michaud. Michaud along the center line. Well, he's running into his own players. He's got Law on him. Jimmy being a big thorn in his side. This puck sneaks its way down to the corner. Wichley there to pick it up. Rips this all the way around through the neutral zone. Lafont over to get it. Université is on the power play. Lafont gets that around. Wichley still has it. Lafont centering pass blocked by Aiden Van Wee. Grabbed by Colin Aceto and sent down the length of the ice on net. Save made, Noah Maurice. Arsenal has Tyler Main on him. Puck goes to Goulet now. Goulet passes up for Hoffsmith. Hoffsmith takes this puck and passes it to Waugh. Malik Waugh over the blue line. Cleanly gets this around. Wichley goes after it. At the point now, Goulet with it. Snaps this up to Demant at the hash mark. Demant all the way across. Hits Loisel back to Goulet. Into Demant. Fires it on net. Save Narchis. Loisel sends this in deep. Back to play on it. Malik Waugh. Take away by Wichley. Wichley gives it right back to Waugh. Waugh in the corner. 7 seconds remaining. Gets this out to Demant. Demant across to Loisel. Loisel on net. Save made. Narchis goes up and hits the netting as the penalty expires on Chad Hull. The teams return to even strength. 6:21 remaining in the first half, and we are scoreless. Slater Sandor taking the face-off against Olivier Goulet. Oh, no, pardonnez-moi. C'était Tristan Arsenal. Sandor wins the draw. Puck goes to Tyler Main. Tyler trying to make some space. Going in deep, trying to lean out in front, force back through the trapezoid. Tyler around on the far side. Sends this back in the corner for Blocky to go to work. Puck knocked free by Justin Lesage. Now passed into the middle for Arsenal. Arsenal heading down the ice with Michaud. Backhands this puck up for Arsenal at the hash mark. Now taking it away, Dominique Robert. Puck in the trapezoid. Aiden Lum battling back there for that puck, as is Bradshaw. Lum and Bradshaw comes away with it. Flicks this forward. It was intended for Sandor to catch up to, but he did not. Puck dumped in on net. Picked up by Bradshaw. Bradshaw around. Flicks this ahead to Baki. Baki out to Tyler Main. Tyler loses that puck. Arsenal takes it away for Université. Feeds this to Robert. Robert back to Arsenal. Picked off by Lum. Lum hit by Waugh. Waugh shot. Save wide and dished into the corner by Jackson Narch. Lum and Waugh going at it. Puck sent to the other corner. Now it's going to be Waugh and Bradshaw. Waugh with the puck. Centering pass is blocked. Shot. Save made. And the rebound is cleared by Tyler Main. Olivier Goulet back to pick that puck up. Less than 5 minutes to go in the first half. We are tied at 0. Goulet to Santander up into the neutral zone, and LaBeouf fires it back. Maurice stops it behind the net. Santander again back behind the net for Goulet. Goulet sends it up for Waugh. Waugh misses it. Hull fires it on net. Save made. Dalin stepping up, trying to get this away from Santander. Santander's the one that held Cameron from taking that shot. Malik Waugh coming out with this puck. Malik feeds this ahead for Loisel. Loisel couldn't catch it. Baki back to get it. Fires this around for Dalin. Dalin touches out into the middle. Intended for Law. Stepping up, though, grabbing at Santander. Forced into the backboard. Hull finishing his check. Dalin sends this along the half boards. Goulet gets it, puts it back towards the goal. LaBeouf takes it away. Rips this around. Law picks it up. Touches it for Slater Sandor. And out it comes. Off of Waugh to Dalin. Dalin against Santander. Check Santander into the corner. Oh! Malik Waugh crushes Dalin. 2 fists. James Law standing up for his buddy. Officials calling for assistance on the ice. All right, Cameron is up, being helped off the ice. A little limpy because he got punched in the head. So, College Université Gatineau penalty. Number 59, Malik Waugh, 2-minute minor for head contact. Number 59, 2 minutes head contact. Time of the minor penalty, 18-16 of the first half. And it's a Utica Junior Comet power play. Face-off 1 by Utica. Witchley drops this back to Aiden Van Wee. Van Wee, top of the circle. Trying to make space, comes in, runs into trouble. Witchley trying to hold off Michaud. Sends his puck in deep. Sandor centers it, nobody there. Featherstone grabs it. Featherstone holds, sends that puck down. Caught out of the air by Van Wee. Knocked into the zone by Michaud. Michaud skates this back into the neutral zone and passes back to Justin Lesage. He passes it to Lafon. Lafon rips this all the way down the length of the ice. Played on by Narcissus. Around to Gavin Aceto. Gavin across for Witchley. Stolen by Featherstone. Shot. Nothing. And Aiden Feeds this over to Witchley. Witchley tried passing it back. It got hit into Featherstone. Puck is caught behind Witchley and Van Wee, and now that goes up and out of play. We'll have a face-off in the Université zone. 59 seconds remaining in the first half. Oh, it's the neutral. It left from the neutral zone. Sorry, I thought it was over the blue line. My bad. Polinaceto taking a face-off against Connor Hoffsmith. Aceto wins the draw. Puck comes back to Hull. Hull to LaBeouf. LaBeouf brings us into the O-zone. Gets it around Loisel. Pass it back to Law. Shot low. Tipped around. Shot, and it goes in. Gavin Aceto. The power play goal. Oh, no, Polinaceto. Polinaceto, 87, with the power play goal. Utica Junior Comets goal scored by number 87, Colin Aceto. Time of the goal, 19:31 of the first half. And Utica leads 1-0. Big crash between Hull and Lesage. Puck is out in front. Law backhands it. Too soft, though. Tristan Arsenal stops it. Taken back by Chad Hull. Hull on the left side. Circle centering. And it's cut off by Lesage. He feeds this up to Arsenal. Arsenal passes over to Robert. Robert. Shot. Glove save. Narcis. Rebound. Wide of the net. Back into the trapezoid. James Law has it. Short feed for Baki. Battling, shovel this ahead. That's going to be a hand pass. It should be a hand pass. LaBeouf trying to drive this in. It's taken away by Tristan Arsenal. D-to-D pass. This one leaks out through the neutral zone. Goes down. Icing is going to be waved off. Plenty of time for Bradshaw to get that puck. Bradshaw skating around. Cameron Dallin has his helmet back on the bench, so perhaps he's coming back to play. Wait, where'd he go? And maybe we'll just wait for next period. Here comes William Lafont. Lafont coming through the neutral zone. Center point drops it off for Wah. Wah trying to get fancy. And Aiden Lum guarding him from doing anything too fancy. Nice, easy save for Jackson Narcis. .109 remaining in the first half. Face-off won by Université. Goulet couldn't keep it. Gavin Aceto, knocked back through his legs. Picked up by Slater Sandor. Sandor over the blue line. Sandor moving in deep in the trapezoid. Looking, centering pass. Blocked by Goulet. Picked up by Demand. Demand moving in. Witchley goes down. Demand. Drop pass for Wah. Gavin Aceto buries Demand into the board. Witchley takes this puck through the trapezoid, drops it back for Aiden Van Wee. 40 seconds to go. Sandor, Slater with this puck, tried firing across for Tyler Main, gets knocked down by Killian Demand. Wah, shoulder check by Main. And Witchley and Loisel going after it. Aceto trying to separate. Santando coming in, and he's swinging punches at Sandor. Sandor got involved trying to separate the first two from fighting. Jacob Loisel going to the box for Université. And so is Santander. And Witchley for Utica. Well, we'll see what these officials call. So Jacob Loisel and Andrew Witchley both got into it one-on-one, so they should have incidental penalties. And then Santander just got involved for no reason. Slater Sandor was trying to separate Witchley and Loisel, and then Santander just came in and put put Sandor in a headlock and then started swinging at him as the ref tried to pull him apart. More conversation going on between these two linesmen. And I am not able to read this guy's lips. I don't know what he's saying.
Dad, where's Mom?
Hi. What's up? Oh, really? Okay. For the game? Okay. I hope he's all right. Right. Okay. All right. Thank you. All right. Love you. All right. All right. So we do have incidental minors on Loisel and Witchley, roughing or something. And then we've got a 5-minute major for fighting on Santander.
Did something happen to 25 on our team before? Like, did he get hit or anything?
He got a penalty before for
I was talking
roughing.
to Cameron. He was like spitting out. There's so much blood on the wall right now, like from his mouth.
Stay on the bench for the team. All right, so word from the bench. Cameron Dallin is out for the game. He landed weirdly on his tailbone, and it hurts to stand. So, and his head hurts. That's what happens when you get punched in the face. All right, things appear to be sorted. Now there's no penalties on the board. We've got people in the boxes. All right, 27.1 seconds remaining in the half. Face off Tyler Main and Alexandra Michaud. All right, 5 minutes are back up on there. Santander is serving a major penalty. So 5 minute power play for Utica, unless they get a penalty. Tyler Main loses that face off to Michaud. Puck picked up by Featherstone. Featherstone from his trap zone tries clearing it. Comes back. It's in the paint. Now it gets cleared out down the length of the ice. 15 seconds to go. Gavin Aceto pulls that back behind his net, skates it around, avoids Waugh. Gavin Aceto racing down, drops this off for Slater Sandor, who feeds this into the slot for Law. There's a collision between Gavin Aceto and Tyler Main. Bradshaw, last person to touch that puck in the first half. At the end of one half, it is Utica Junior Comets 1 and College Université Gatineau 0. Shout out to my sponsors, Two Broke Moms, located on North Jefferson Street in Pulaski, New York, next to the Dollar General, the official merchandise supplier of the Dan-Dalin, a positive influence. Power Play Sports, exit 47 off Interstate 81 in Watertown, a fully stocked ice hockey sporting goods store with an indoor sheet of ice, 30 foot by 60 foot, great for 3-on-3 games, tournaments, birthday parties, skills, drills, trainings. You can get trained or you can get sign up for a clinic with a professional Wolves hockey player at Power Play Sports. Upstate, no, excuse me, CNY Roof, roofing, upstate CNY roofing.com. I remember, it's top notch roofing, CNY.com, where affordability meets quality, servicing Oswego County in all points, east, west, and south. Glory Construction and Development for all of your new building and new structure construction needs. If you're going to have it built in his glory. Servicing Jefferson County and all points north, east, and west. Streamside RV Park and Golf Course located on Tinkertown Road in Pulaski, New York. If you want to be greenside, you got to be streamside. And Divots Restaurant and Bar located inside the golf clubhouse of Streamside RV Park and Golf Course on Tinker Tavern Road in Pulaski. That's Divots Restaurant and Bar. Cold drinks, delicious food, and nice, warm people. Tell them the Dan-Dalin sent you because I did. I'll be back in about 10 minutes with fresh ice here in Utica, New York. All right. Well, everybody's on the ice. I have no idea why we're not playing hockey yet. We got these three guys. I don't know what the conversation's all about. I'm sorry. It's College Universelle, not Université. Pardonnez-moi. Collège Universal Gatineau. So Cameron Dallin is back on the bench. I don't think he's going to be playing though. Like Cameron's left leg is certainly hurting. Oh, now the officials realize they need a puck. All right, so Utica on the power play because of the 5-minute major for fighting against Santander, and there's the face-off won by Utica. Aiden Van Wee with the puck feeds it to Aiden Lum. Lum off the boards. Not sure, but he gave it to Michaud. Michaud passes back to Lesage. Lesage feeds it forward for Waugh. Waugh battles his way into the offensive zone. He's got Gavin Aceto all over him. Waugh trying to protect that puck, feed it over to the side for Michaud. Colin Aceto swats it out into the neutral zone. LaFon turns it back to Michaud. Michaud drifts back, and Universal here is doing a great job of killing this penalty. Aiden Van Wee with the puck now. Skating it up. Poked away by Waugh. Taken away by Lesage. And here's Waugh now with the puck. Waugh moving in. Toe drag around Gavin Aceto. And Nart just gets that puck into the corner. I mean, it seems like Utica's in slow motion right now. And you got a 5-minute major to work with. It'd be nice if you scored a couple of goals. Here's Tyler Main. Leaning, forced into the trapezoid, around to the corner. Top of the circle, leaves the puck up there for Gavin Aceto. He rips this all the way around. Aceto stepping up, nope, but puck is taken away by Demand. Demand lifts this in the air, off the boards, into the neutral zone, caught by Gavin Aceto. Soft pass to Bradshaw. Bradshaw's got a battle to get that away from Philippe Melo. Gavin Aceto with a missed pass to Colin. Olivier Goulet tried jumping it in, blocked by Gavin Aceto. Feeds it over. Sandor loses the puck. Justin Thibault turns it over. Sandor leaves it on the blue line. Feeds this in, and that puck goes all the way down. James Law battling for that puck against Featherstone. Sandor there. Sandor taps it, sends this around. Colin Aceto's going to pick this up off the board. Aceto looking. Shot. Save made by Maurice. Colin picks the puck up, passes it back to Bradshaw. Bradshaw moving with this puck. Center point position. Steps up to the slot. Shot. And save made by Noah Maurice. So I don't see Chad Hull on the bench or on the ice at all. He left. His mouth was bleeding pretty good, I guess. Sandor, Law, Baki, Witchley, and Bradshaw on the ice for Utica. Face-off won by Utica. Law pulls this back to Bradshaw. Bradshaw making some space, gives this back to Law. Law to Bradshaw. Bradshaw along the blue line sends this into the corner for Baki. Baki battling against Lesage. Lesage gets us to Law. Back to Lesage, held in by Bradshaw. Bradshaw steps up in the middle. Puck poked away by Waugh. Waugh smacks it up. Witchley knocks it down out of the air. Fires that puck in deep off the backboard. Played by Maurice. Now Lesage has it at the edge of his trapezoid. 1.5 minutes to go in the major penalty against Santander. And Utica has not taken a shot on goal yet. Here's Bradshaw skating up with this puck. Feeds it to Witchley. Witchley into the offensive end. Goes down to the hash mark. In deep through the trapezoid. Comes up. Passes puck to Bradshaw at the point. Bradshaw back to Witchley. Witchley sends this in deep to Baki. Baki sent, I don't know. It got tipped along the way by Lesage. Now it's grabbed by Michaud. Michaud rips it all the way down. Narchis stalls it back in the trapezoid. 50 seconds remaining in the major penalty. Witchley moving ahead. Feeds this off to Sandor. Sandor going after it. Baki coming in, gets it back. Not Waugh. Arsenal knocks that all the way down. 30 seconds to go. Bradshaw picks this puck up with complete calm. Chased by Arsenal. Comes around. Bradshaw passes to Witchley. Witchley just barely able to reach that puck. Goulet picks it up in the trapezoid, rips it around. Held in by Sandor. Shot, tipped, save made by Maurice. Slater Sandor taking the face-off against Killian Demain. Not to be confused with Killian Aujourd'hui. It's Killian Demain. Now the official's having a conversation with the coaches of Universal. Not sure what about. Sandor off the ice now. What is going on? It's just a game where people are here to see these kids play, not figure out what, I don't even know what could be being figured out. Yeah, sign up to be a ref. Anyone can do it. We do need more refs. They are always in demand. Sure wish they were mic'd and they could explain to us what's going on. But Colonicito facing off against Killian DeMent. DeMent with the puck taken away. Colonicito poked by Lesage. Back to Lum. Aiden Lum at the point. Feeds this over to Van Wee. Lum in deep to Colonicito. Off the board. Robert out of the box chasing after that puck. Aiden Van Wee has it. So Robert, 43, was in there, even though they had 54 written down on the scoreboard. Now everybody's playing at full speed. Why weren't we playing at full speed when we had the player advantage? It looked like a kindergarten game. Bouncing puck picked up by DeMent. DeMent into the neutral zone, feeds this ahead for Robert. He misses it. And is that icing? Icing it is. 16:49 remaining in this game. 1-0. Utica with the lead. Slater Sandor facing off against Malik Waugh. Sandor wins the draw. Puck passed over to Wixley. Wixley feeds it forward. Baki tips this over the end line. Grabbed by Goulet. He sends this around on the far side. Joey LeBeouf trying to hold it in but can't. Oh, there's a check from Waugh. LeBeouf just wrapping it up with Loisel. Loisel's going to go back to the box. So Utica Junior Comets penalty number 18, Joe LeBeouf, and College Universal Gatineau penalty number 51, Jacob Loisel. Each of them incidental minor, 2 minutes for roughing. Time of the incidental minor penalties, 5:30 of the second half. Sandor in the air. It's high. It's far. It's out of here. That one sailed out. That one's being retrieved. So face off in the neutral zone. Sandor and Waugh. Waugh drives his puck forward, chasing it down. Aiden Van Wee getting there. Waugh tapping his stick on the ice like a blind guy in a cane. Puck comes around near side. Baki gets it down into the neutral zone. Law picks it up. Law moving in. Pass over Sandor. It goes too far behind. Demand grabs his puck. Baki knocks it away. And that's a high stick on Demand. We'll bring the faceoff back down to the Universal end of the ice. Hoffsmith facing off against Colonicito. Puck knocked in deep by Philippe Melo. Ripped around the boards by Justin Lesage. Comes back to Lesage in the corner, battling against Aceto. Off the boards. Arsenal picks this up, feeds this across to Philippe Melo. Taken away by Aiden Lum. Turns this back. Gavin Aceto picks this puck up. Gavin has it knocked away. Goes back on net. And Arches dives on top of it for the face-off. Just over 15 and a half minutes to go in this game. Face-off, won by Colin Aceto. Grabbed by Bradshaw, ripped around. Gavin Aceto going over to play it. Smacks this puck out. Tyler Main and Lesage going after it. And Lesage grabs that puck, sweeps it away, sends it around to Hoffsmith. Hoffsmith skates this back into the trapezoid. Hoffsmith on the near side, off the board, held in by Aiden Lum, sends his puck back in deep. Lesage picks it up, smacks it over to Lafon. Lafon to the corner, grabbed there by Arsenal. Arsenal into the near corner, trying to get that puck out. Tyler Main gets a piece of it. Philip Milo drives it forward. Arsenal gets it, and this puck is being changed in possession every time it's touched by a stick. A little high hit there by Melo on Colin Aceto. Bradshaw back behind the net, passes over to Tyler Main. Tyler sends this down. Bradshaw hustling after it, as is Lafon. Bradshaw shot save made by Noah Maurice. 14:41 remaining in this game. 1-0 Utica with the lead. Cameron Dallin's day is done. I believe he chipped a tooth as well in true hockey fashion. Slater Sandor facing off against Malik Waugh. Aiden Van Wee sends that puck in deep. Baki gets a piece of it, battling against Featherstone. Featherstone moves it up along the board. Baki grabs that, gloves it down, knocked away though. Waugh pushes down Van Wee. Law rips this puck back. Utica checks up on sides. Featherstone with the puck coming out through the middle. Passes it over to Robert. Dominique up to Waugh. Waugh moves this puck ahead. Witchley chases it down behind the net, pulls this by, and feeds it up to Xavier Baki. Baki off the board to get around Goulet, sends this puck in. Featherstone turns it back. Baki can't hold it in. Michaud picks it up. Michaud trying to send this ahead for Dominique Robert. Knocked away. Slater Sandor turns this back. James Law picks this puck up, feeds Baki. Baki, tough catch, able to get this over to Van Wee. Van Wee in the middle, wide left, sends this in deep off the backboard and the back of the net. Featherstone at the end of the trapezoid. And Witchley gives him a great big hug because hockey's all about family. This puck comes out. Sandor tipped it. Goes to Bradshaw. Bradshaw feeds this up to Sandor. Sandor across. Tyler Main has it taken away, but DeMat is offside. We'll have a face-off in the neutral zone with 13 minutes and 28 seconds to go. The incidental minor penalty boys are released. It has been 2 minutes and a whistle since they were thrown in the box for being naughty. Universal wins that face-off. Lafon passes it up along the boards for Arsenal. Arsenal tries to send it to the corner, picked up by Bradshaw. He feeds this over to LeBuff, and LeBuff is taken out by Waugh. No, by Hoffsmith, excuse me. Hoffsmith took him down. Tyler Main with that puck. Back behind the net. Bradshaw wants it. Tyler gives it to him. And so Bradshaw just sends it back in deep. It's not when he wanted it. Colin Aceto sends this into the trapezoid. Gavin Aceto battling for it. Puck knocked over into the corner. Arsenal over to get it. Now coming in is Justin Lesage. Gets this puck up to Demet. Demet through the neutral zone. Pass this puck over to Arsenal, and Demet was offside. He passed that over. Arsenal is holding on to LeBuff's stick, and now he shoves him. Now he turns and says something that is probably not nice about a family member of his. .12:43 remaining in this game. Malik Waugh facing off against Slater Sandor. Sandor pulls this back for Law. Law feeds it back to Aiden Van Wee. Van Wee tries passing it to Witchley, but it gets deflected by Philippe Melo. Back in the trapezoid. Van Wee loses this. Puck is still in the trap. Van Wee battling to get it back against Melo. Puck goes to the corner, picked up by Malik Waugh. Waugh to the slot, wrapped up by Sandor. Puck goes to the corner. Witchley trying to get it and grabs it and sends this around on the near side. Featherstone pulls this in at the point, passes it across. Law pulls this out. He shovels it up to Baki. Baki tried pulling it by Featherstone, but Featherstone got a big chunk of that puck. Puck held in by Wichley, sends this into the corner. Sandor battling, opts to check Featherstone instead of playing the puck. Baki lets Waugh take that puck away. We got a delayed penalty against Utica. Malik Waugh coming around, loses that puck, touched by Law, and we'll have the penalty assessed to a Utica junior Comet for roughing. And it's going to be Slater Sandor going to the box for the roughing penalty for Utica. Utica Junior Comets penalty number 71, Slater Sandor. 2-minute minor for roughing. Time of the minor penalty, 10:14 of the second half. And College Universal Gatineau will have a power play with 11:46 to go in the game. Face off won by Waugh. Puck comes back to Goulet at the point. Gives us to Demand. Demand across to Loisel. Loisel puts us into the corner. Waugh trying to grab it in the trapezoid. And LaBeouf swings and misses at that puck. Killian Demand drops it back for Goulet. Goulet slides up, feeds us to Waugh. Waugh, top of the circle now. Switches places with Goulet. Curls around, backhands this to Goulet. Goulet across the slot for Loisel. Shot, save made, rebound, not clear. Hoffsmith with it. Hoffsmith passes it over to Goulet, places off the boards. It's bouncing. Gavin Aceto got a piece of it. Desmond able to glove that puck down and settle it. Desmond out to Goulet at the center point. He tried firing in, gets slowed down. Gavin Aceto's got a chunk of it. Now Bradshaw comes away with this puck. Bradshaw going to try to go coast to coast. He gets stopped. Dement passes this puck up to Hoffsmith. Shot blocked by Tyler Main. And Tyler clears the ice with that puck. Less than a minute to go in the penalty kill for Utica. Olivier Goulet avec le puck from the trapezoid. Killian Dement skating that puck out. Gavin Aceto tried to get fancy, almost loses it. Bradshaw drops that puck down. William Lafont. Lafont passes it over to Michaud. Michaud sneaks his way by Law, gets by Wichley. Michaud in, shot, and it bounces. Save made, rebound picked up by Featherstone. And Featherstone comes out to the point. Gives this puck over for Lafont. Lafont sends it in deep to Michaud now, shot, save made, rebound to the far corner. Lafont after it. Puts this into the corner. Aiden Van Wee playing on that puck against Michaud. Puck leaks its way towards the trapezoid. Wichley gets us to Van Wee, trying to glove it out. And it is a 3-on-0. Colin Aceto to Sandor to Aceto, and he misses. Loose puck comes back. Sandor into the middle. Law misses. Colin Aceto shot. Drifts its way. Sandor knocks it away from Maurice. Sandor knocked down to the ice by Featherstone. Puck held in by Van Wee. Off the backboard. Played by Maurice. Holds it there for Lafont. Lafont comes around. Fires this puck off the boards out into the neutral zone. Grabbed by Aiden Van Wee. Aiden letting things settle. 9 minutes, 10 seconds to go in this game. Passes this up for Baki. Baki missed it. That's an icing. And bring the face-off back down to Jackson Narcissus' end of the ice. Malik Waugh taking the face-off against Tyler Main. Puck goes towards the slot. Gavin Aceto pushes it to the corner. Bradshaw sends this around for Baki. Baki moves it back to the corner. Sends this behind the net. Teams are even. Puck sent all the way across. Aiden Lum chasing after it. Lesage gets to it first. Stops at the corner. Loses the puck. Baki sends it back to the trapezoid. Chases after it. Malik Waugh there. And Lesage comes away with the puck. Lesage off the board to get around Gavin Aceto. Lesage coming in on the right side. Bradshaw kicks that puck away. Bradshaw in the corner. Soft touch. Malik Waugh trying to play. Puts it to the corner. Bradshaw coming up with it. Sends this around Waugh. Goulet gives it back to Waugh. Waugh with it. Trying to move. Top of the circle. Loses his puck. And it slides its way through the neutral zone. 8:15 to go in the game. Lesage and Goulet having a game of pass. Now Hoffsmith with it. Hoffsmith fires it forward for Robert. Dominique puts it on net, and that's going to get covered up by Narchis. 8:01 to go in this game. Arsenal lining up for the face-off against Colin Aceto. Aceto pulls this back to Aiden Van Wee. Van Wee puts it into the trapezoid, but Philippe Melo there. Oh, shot misses. Van Wee to the corner. Arsenal. Sandor able to get that out. Featherstone stops it. Pass over to Lafon. Lafon tried giving it up to Melo. Puck gets turned back. Featherstone with it in the trapezoid. Sends this back to the corner for Philippe Melo. Witchley grabs it, fires it, goes off of Colin Aceto. Slater Sandor swings and misses. Melo tries to get it out. Witchley holds it, goes off of Sandor, and that is swept aside by Maurice off the board. Cleared out by Arsenal into the neutral zone, picked up by Van Wee. Van Wee gets it to Colin Aceto. Colin getting harassed by Philippe and Melo. And William Lafon picks this puck up. Lafon to Featherstone. Featherstone gets that through the legs of Aiden Van Wee, but James Law gets it to Witchley. Witchley to Sandor. Sandor swings and misses. Maybe they're not playing with their own sticks. Everybody's stick seems to be too short today. Slater Sandor from the trapezoid. 6:45 to go in this game. 1-0 Utica with the lead. Sandor using as much time as they'll give him. Passes this up to Aiden Van Wee. Van Wee to Tyler Main. Main stopped by Lesage. Puck goes to Goulet. Olivier Goulet from the trapezoid. Passes this over, and that now Alexandre Michaud with it from the trapezoid. Michaud gets attacked. Puck knocked free by Tyler Main. Lesage picks it up. Passes to Goulet. Goulet tries to get it out. Tyler Main comes over there. Gets it back into the trapezoid. Main battling. Sends this to the corner. Bradshaw wants it at the point. Maine sends it back in deep for Gavin Aceto. Tries centering. Sandor, shot, swing, shot, goal! Slater, Sandor! And I do believe that was Sandor from Aceto from Tyler, Maine. 71 from 17 from 23. Time of the goal, 15:58 of the second half. Face off to the right side of Narchis. Less than 6 minutes to go. Bradshaw tries clearing it. Puck held in by Arsenal. Fires this in. Bradshaw with it from the trapezoid. Comes over on the near side. Off the board. Sends this up. Tries to get Baki. Taken away by Hoffsmith. Turns this back. Arsenal. Now Robert shot. Save made by Narchis. In the trapezoid. Robert with it. Goes to the corner. Arsenal going after it. Pulls it between the legs back to Robert, passes it to Arsenal on the far side, and Tristan was not ready for it. Lafon passes to Featherstone. Featherstone, off of Baki's skate, goes to Bradshaw. Bradshaw keeps it away from Hoffsmith, and Bradshaw dumps that puck in. Lafon picks it up in the trapezoid. Baki chases him around. Colin Aceto off of him. Law couldn't keep that puck. Here's Featherstone with it into the offensive zone. Comes into the top of the slot. Shot that goes off the skate of Narchis. Now it's out through the neutral zone. Lesage chasing after it. Colin Aceto in front of him. Lesage Keeps this away from Collin. No, Collin steals it. Lesage falls down. Hoffman moving into the zone with the puck, taken away by Bradshaw. Bradshaw hit in the face by a stick. Puck passed over to Olivier Goulet. That gets sent in. No icing. Bradshaw picks it up. 4.5 minutes to go. Bradshaw tried sending this off the boards to Gavin Aceto. Cut off by Michaud. Michaud can't get it to the goal. Witchley knocks it away. Waugh in the corner. Gets tossed by Witchley. Malik Waugh up. He does his little fancy toe drag. Keep that puck. Comes up to Goulet. Goulet over to Lesage. Lesage shot. Misses. Witchley not able to catch up to that puck. Michaud with it. Now Witchley drives it forward. Michaud gets it by Witchley. Goes through the trapezoid. Bradshaw going after it. Demant on him. Bradshaw stops the toss. Demant. Demant throws Bradshaw's stick. You're not allowed to do that. Waugh tried centering that pass. Witchley keeps it in the corner. Waugh climbing over Witchley. He's got his arm wrapped around Andrew's stick. Puck comes out for Tyler Main. Makes its way to Gavin Aceto. Gavin fires this across to Sandor. Sandor off the board into the glove of Noah Maurice for the save. 3:33 remaining in this game. Utica with a 2-0 lead over College Universal from Gatineau. Collège en français means high school. High school age. A lot of these teams are called varsity because they're prem schools. Or prep schools. See, this is the NA Prep Hockey League. NAPHL. Loisel from the hash mark. Save made by Narcissus. Baki moving up with this puck. Baki over the blue line. Shot. Glove save. Noah Maurice. Two minutes, 56 seconds left in this 2-0 game that Utica is winning. Cameron Dan-Dalin firmly seated in the middle of the bench. Face-off picked up by Universal. Michaud trying to play that puck. Able to get it out. Waugh sends it, but runs into Witchley. Michaud chasing it down. Bradshaw all over Michaud. Michaud in the corner with Bradshaw, going to work, trying to get that puck. Comes Lafont, grabs it at the point, fires it across for Featherstone. Featherstone taken out by Sandor. Sandor with the puck. Sandor. Waugh tapping his stick on the ice like a blind man with his own stick. That puck up in the air. Grabbed by Bradshaw. Drops it down, sends it in. Utica's got to check up on sides. 2:20 to go in the game. Malik Waugh with the puck. Sends it mostly nowhere. William Lafont passes it over to Michaud. Michaud over the blue line. Back to Lafont. Loose. Oh, there's a whistle on a loose puck. Waugh's going to complain to the official for blowing the whistle too soon. Sometimes it happens. We'll get 10 sets of fresh legs out on the ice. New emotion. 2:07 remaining in the game. No, Malik Waugh still out there. Noah Maurice has been pulled. Extra attacker on the ice. Philippe Melo taking a face-off against Colin Aceto. Aiden Van Weed trying to clear. Goulet holds that puck in. Now it comes out into the neutral zones. Going down. Law going after it. Law in the corner. Trapezoid in the middle. Oh, Baki misses the wide open net. Couldn't get to the puck. Philippe Melo taken away. Baki shot. Misses wide right. Demant grabs that. Law going in after Demant. Puck comes behind the net to Lesage. Lesage up along the boards. Baki takes it back. Goes into the corner. Sliding Goulet. Waugh cross-checks Baki for no reason. Puck comes up to Killian Demain. Demain turned back. Puck's in the neutral zone. Michaud flings this out. They were calling plenty of stuff in the beginning. So incidental minor penalties on Aiden Van Wee of Utica, number 10, and Killian Demain of Universal. So they got incidental 2-minute minors, so they're in for 2 minutes and a whistle. There's only a minute 27 left. He just wants them. Don't add to it. Just go sit down. So incidental minor penalties at 20:33. We'll say roughing because it doesn't matter. 5-on-5 hockey will ensue. It'll just be without Aiden Van Wee or Killian Demain. Maurice back in net. Face-off won by Hoffsmith. Poked away by Tyler Main. Tyler going in after Goulet gets that puck, sends it along the boards. Arsenal trying to play it out. Stolen by Tyler. Shot deflected. Goes over to the near boards. Up at the point. Wichley trying to hold it in. Loisel able to get it out. Hoffsmith pushes everybody down, including Loisel. Bradshaw, backhand shot. Save made by Maurice. Puck goes to the corner. Picked up by Hoffsmith. Hoffsmith can't get it by Aceto, though. LaFawn fires this over. LeBeuf fires this back in. Less than a minute to play. Final minute of the game. LaFawn and Colin Aceto, or is that Gavin? I don't even know. Wichley swats at that. Puck comes back to Tyler Maines. Tyler feeds this over to Bradshaw. Bradshaw sends this behind the goal for Tyler in the far corner. Turns this back to Gavin Aceto. Gavin misplays this puck. Olivier Goulet has it. Olivier sends this off the board. LeBeuf holds this in, turns this back, goes right to William LaFawn. 23 seconds. LaFawn loses that puck to the corner. Hoffsmith with it. Hoffsmith trying to skate this puck up. Tyler Main trying to keep it away. Goes up the stick of LeBeuf. Drops down at the center line. Tyler Main has it. Feeds this back to Andrew Wichley. Wichley into his trapezoid. 7 seconds, 6 seconds. Fires this through the air, and that's going to do it. And that's the game. Utica Junior Comets win this one by a score of 2-0. Loisel grabbing Gavin Aceto. Wichley talking with Wah. Wah tried to spear him with the stick. Maurice is getting into it now. And pulling back Slater Sandor. Gavin Aceto doesn't like what somebody's saying. Oh, boys. Wait until I have to pay taxes. You want to talk about not fair? Oh, you're welcome. Oh, great. Nice to meet you. Yeah. Oh, I'm glad you enjoy it. Yeah. Thanks, you too. All right, so that'll do it. This one ends Utica 2, Collège Universel Gatineau 0 for the weekend. Utica with 2 wins and 1 loss here at the NAPHL Showcase weekend. From rink number 1 at the Utica University Nexus Center, I am the Dan-Dalin, a positive influence, reminding you don't wait for it to be a good day, make it a great day.